Aditya and Vedi. So we'll give a presentation about the spiral model. The spiral model is a software development process model you develop to design, develop to manage complex and high-risk projects. It was first proposed by Gary Bowen in 1986. The spiral model uses a combination of both the interactive as well as the waterfall model. So let us take an example. Take the key characteristics of the spiral model. The first key characteristic is iterative cycle. This means that the spiral model is designed like a spiral which consists of various cycles, and each cycle consists of 4 phases. The 4 phases are the first of all is planning, then risk analysis, second is the first part is the planning part, then comes the second risk analysis, then comes the third part engineering, and last is evaluation. So the second key characteristic is the flexibility. Unlike the waterfall model which uses a linear approach, we can in spiral model we can revisit and refine the earlier phases based on our new feedback and insights. And the last key characteristic and the most important of all is risk management. In very complex and high risk projects, the risks are very crucial. So in order to mitigate them, we use the spiral model. We tell about advantages and disadvantages.
Now the advantages of spiral model. In this, basically software is produced in the early time of software. Second, in this it is good for very large and complex project. It is approved very fast and it is very popular. And in this it is suitable for high risk project where the business need to be unstable. Now the disadvantage of the spiral model is it is very complex and it is very complex and the complex project than the HDLC projects. In this end of the project cannot be moved, and last part is not suitable for risk projects.
Okay, so let's move on towards the phases. So there are 4 phases in the spiral model. Each spiral represents the 4 phases. So first phase is planning, second is risk analysis, third is engineering, and fourth is evaluation. So let's take this with the help of an example. You are building a Lego set. So first what would you do is you would plan, you would looking and why you want it to look that way. Then the second is risk analysis. That is you will analyze how you want to.
सब अपने अपने पोस्टर्स बंद करो, मोबाइल बंद करो. प्रेजेंटेशन आपके लिए, मेरे लिए नहीं.
As you will analyze the risk. Example of the Lego set is that you will see if any of the pieces are broken or missing. And the next is engineering. So in this you will design and you will create a small prototype. And you will create a prototype because if you move on towards the project, it will get very cost expensive if you directly go towards the engineering. And the last is evaluation. So it is, you will ask for customer feedback, and if any changes to be made, then you will start the process again and the spiral will be completed, and this step is repeated till your project is complete.
Risk handling in spiral model. So a risk is any adverse situation that might affect the successful completion of a software project. The most important feature of the software of the spiral model is handling these unknown risks after the project has started. Such risk resolutions are handled done by developing a prototype. So the spiral model allows us to develop prototype at each and every phase of the spiral model. The prototype model also supports risk handling, but the risk must be identified before the start of the development of the project. But in real life, the project risk may occur after the development work starts. In that case, we cannot use the prototype model. In each phase of the spiral model, the features of the product dated and analyzed, and the risk at that point in time is identified, and all of these risks are resolved through the prototyping. Therefore, the spiral model is much more useful in handling all of these risks than any of the SDLC model.